Hello YouTube, this is Fat Guy Hero. Sorry for my arm. Yeah, it's a pretty ugly arm. It's a pretty strong arm as well. But anyways, um, I'm here with another deck profile. This deck is not going to be done until the rest of the cards come out and when I get the rest of the pieces for it. But it's an interesting deck. It's going to be Mask Heroes. Yeah, pretty much Mask Heroes. The two new cards, Acid and Deanne. I, I think those two cards are going to be like what's going to break Heroes to the point where they're probably going to be really tough to contend with, but it's not going to be enough to bring them all the way to like close to like tier 0. It's probably just going to be like tier 1.5 or or tier 2, or depending on your variant, maybe with Miracle Gemini, it might even bring it to close to tier 0 depending on how you build it. But anyways, so this is my variant of it. I have it in a binder, but it's missing pieces. Whatever spots are missing, I'll tell you what's going to be in the deck heck when I get the pieces. But anyways, it's my so for my mini deck, I have one Poison Rose, Earth attribute for DN when it comes out, and I could get it out extremely easy. I've been testing on Dual Network. Two Nops, little lock action, another Earth, power booster, basically protects itself from being selected as attack target when there's another one on the field or when there's another elemental hero on the field. Ice Edge, where it's popping effect, only run one. Oh, sorry, two. Two Lady Heats, for a burner, for burner and burner effect and a fire attribute for Goka. Who runs Goka? Goka sucks. No, it doesn't. Actually, some people, yes, it does suck. But it's decent for this deck because it is about Mask Heroes. And it might be fun and competitive, depending on how you build it. Two Heats, Speed Stick, another fire attribute for Goka, which probably you won't even use this for Goka. You probably use this for Nova Master. Yes, I run Polymerization. That's why I have two Woodsmans. Plus the perfect Earth attribute to use for DN because gets around bottomless, and pretty much it's a good defender. It can last longer than two oceans. I have a second ocean in the back. Turn the page. Two oceans. Ocean is going to be the recycler for my Mask Heroes since I don't run Pot of Avarice, I run Fifth Hope. But basically, it's a water attribute for Acid, Vapor, and Zero. And I run one Stratos, which is pretty much going to be the Searcher, or Spell and Trap or Destruction guy. And that's pretty much, he's going to be a key ingredient for a Tornado. And then finally, Rottweiler. Oh my god, why is there a mechanical dog in the deck? Oh yeah, not to mention because he's a decent effect. He has a decent effect to get me my polymerization since I run them, and my element heroes back, so I can make fusions just in case if I run out of mass changes. And pretty much the monster lineup is done. There's nothing missing for the monster lineup. I have all the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 mass changes, basically to get the mask heroes out. And if they are going to make form change or mass change second, I'll definitely run those. 2 polymerizations, pretty much just to get the fusions out. 1 Rosebud to get Poison Rose out. 2 Mystical Space Typhoons just to destroy back cards. 2 Skyscrapers. And I forgot to put this in the binder, but I do have a Fifth Hope. It's somewhere in my room. I'll get it probably in a minute. And then the only spell cards I'm missing is... And I forgot to put it in my Parallel World Fusions since I have a shit ton. And the only other cards I'm missing is just 2 Miracle Fusions. And that's pretty much it for the spells. And for the traps, I'm missing a Mirror Force. But in place of them, I have 2 Wabokus. Hero Signal. Hidden Book of Spells. But that's going to come out when I get an available Transmigration Prophecy. Because Transmigration Prophecy is going to help me more. And I can play it on anybody's turn. And I need a second one, but 2 Paradox Fusions. Pretty much because I could get the fusions out quickly. And now for my fusion monsters, speaking of which, I have 3 Gokas. Pretty soon is going to cut down to 2. And then for the rest of the Mask Heroes, I'm going to run 2 Vapors when I get them, which is probably going to be in a couple of days. 2 Acids and 2 Deans. Because I'm not going to be focusing heavily on triplets of each guy. I'm just going to focus on doubles of every one because I do have a recovery method. And then for the regular elemental hero fusions, I have Terra Firma, and then the main four, which is Gaia, Zero, Tornado, and Nova Messer. Wait a minute, where's your Shining? Where's and when Escalado comes out? When's Escalado? I'm not running them because one, I have no light targets, and two, I don't have dark targets, and three, I'm not running super polarizations, and four, they're not really needed that much because I do have Parallel World Fusion to help me out to get my heroes back, and that's pretty much my mask heroes for now. Because honestly, I have a feeling that mask heroes are going to push elemental heroes, maybe even Destiny heroes when Dark Law comes out and they give it an effect that probably might help them. It depends. Depends on what Konami does with the mask heroes. But honestly, I think mask heroes are probably going to be really good when the rest of the cards come out for them. That's my mask hero deck that's in the making. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know what you think I could add to it when the rest of the cards come out, and and let me know what you think of mask heroes in general. Um, just rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, YouTube.